Now taking you to New York, where President Donald Trump was set to testify in a Manhattan courtroom this morning. But after posting to his social media site, Truth Social, he announced he will not be doing so. This is that $250 million civil fraud case that alleges President Trump and his organization overvalued his real estate empire to secure better bank loans. That trial was scheduled to start back up this morning, but now will be delayed by a day. Dre Clark has been following this case and joins us now live from New York with that 11th hour reversal. Dre, good morning.
Markie, good morning. Donald Trump was scheduled to be the last person to testify for the defense today, and then his legal team planned to rest their case. But the former president making that surprise announcement yesterday that he will not be taking the stand this morning to offer testimony. On Truth Social, he wrote in a lengthy two-part statement that reads in part here, "I have very successfully and conclusively testified in the corrupt Biden-directed New York State Attorney General's rigged trial against me." Now, New York State Attorney General Letitia James is suing Mr. Trump and his two sons, Don Jr. and Eric, claiming they overvalued some of their real estate assets and lied about Mr. Trump's net worth in order to get multi-million-dollar bank loans. Judge Arthur Gorin has already ruled in part that he believes the Trumps committed fraud. The Attorney General wants the judge to make the Trumps pay a $250 million fine and bar them from doing business in the state of New York. The case certainly threatens to block Trump from controlling and operating his real estate empire here in New York City. Now, today would have marked the second time Mr. Trump took the stand to testify. The first time was in November when he sat for more than 3 hours answering questions from state lawyers. Mr. Trump's decision not to testify today may be because of what he heard in court last week when Eli Bartov, a professor from NYU, testified Mr. Trump's financial statements were, quote, not materially misstated, and he believes the Attorney General's case has no merit. Meanwhile, the Attorney General releasing this statement saying this about the former president: "We have already proven that he committed years of financial fraud and unjustly enriched himself and his family. No matter how much he tries to distract from reality, the facts don't lie." Now, the case will be in recess until tomorrow morning, again, because former President Trump will not be testifying today. But the actual case overall, we won't hear closing arguments until the middle of next month, in the middle of January 11th. That's when we plan to hear closing arguments coming from both sides. And then, of course, Judge Gorin will ultimately make his decision, and that may come towards the end of the month. Adrienne.
All right, Dre, thank you for the update.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.